G'day everyone, welcome back to the ICC Jimbo channel, and in today's video, we will be continuing on from part 1's RCB season review video, which if you haven't already, give it a watch. In this video, we will be looking at the epic turnaround that the men in red were able to achieve. Game 9, the Sunrisers vs RCB. After the tough loss and disgraceful robbery against KKR, RCB were in dire need to win a game of cricket. It won't be easy as they're going up against the extremely aggressive Sunrisers batting unit. RCB won the toss and elected to have a bat first. Once again, RCB's opening batters Faf du Plessis and Virat Kohli opened things up well for RCB, getting a 48-run partnership before Faf was dismissed. Will Jacks was soon to follow, only getting 6 runs. The king, Virat Kohli, was able to put up another half-century before he departed on 51 runs. Rashid Patidar put on a show, hitting 50 runs off just 20 balls, and with the assistance of Cam Green, who got 37 runs not out, RCB were able to get a decent total of 206 runs. Unfortunately, the tail end batters were unable to fire, which would have been even more helpful for RCB. Even though we got 206 runs, defending it against the Sunrisers' batting attack was not going to be easy for RCB, but we couldn't have much better of a start, as Travis Head, the man who smacked us for a century last time, was dismissed on a single run. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Abhishek Sharma was the next man to go on 31 runs, as RCB continued some great bowling. Aidan Makram, 7 runs, Clayson, 7 runs, and Nikish Kumar, 13 runs, all went out on a low score, and RCB finally found themselves in a winnable position. Shahbaz Ahmed, 40 runs not out, Pat Cummins, 31 runs, had other plans, as they hit a 41-run partnership before Pat Cummins was back in the sheds. And really from there, it was all over, as RCB took down the tail of the Sunrisers and were able to finally win a game of cricket by 35 runs. It was a great performance all round and a great result for RCB fans. Rejoice guys, rejoice. Game 10, Titans vs RCB. This game was big for RCB, who are still mathematically in the run for playoffs, but there is no room for failure. They're taking on fellow playoff contenders, the Gurunjat Titans, who also need this win to stay alive in the playoff hunt. RCB won the toss and elected to bowl first. This game couldn't have started any better for RCB, as we picked up Reid Haman Sar's wicket. After a 39-run partnership between Shubman Gill, 16 runs, and Saj Sidarsan, 84 runs not out, it was Gill's turn to depart. S. Khan and Saj Sidarsan put up a fight for the Titans with their 86-run partnership, before it was Khan who was packing his bags on 58 runs. A quick-fire 26 from David Miller helped the Titans get to 200 runs, a feat that seemed impossible in the first over. RCB started perfectly with the bat, a good 40-run partnership between Faf du Plessis, 24 runs, and Virat Kohli, 70 runs not out, until Faf unfortunately departed. In comes Will Jacks, who read the game perfectly, but he allowed Virat to score runs and continued to score himself. But the second that Jacks got to 50 runs, he went beast mode, smacking pretty much every delivery over the fence and shocking the Titans. After Jacks got 50 runs, it took him approximately 6 minutes to score a century. How unbelievable is that? Will Jacks ended the game in just 16 overs with his 100 runs not out off just 41 balls. How awesome is that? In the end, a 9-wicket win for RCB that keeps us mathematically alive for playoff contention. So us RCB fans have 99% hope. Game 11, RCB vs the Titans. No games for RCB in over a week, and in this matchup, it was a reverse fixture against the Titans, as RCB are looking to continue their 2-game win streak, and the Titans are scrambling for playoff contention as well, which makes this game so much more interesting. RCB won the toss and elected to have a bowl first. The start for RCB was tremendous. Mohammad Siraj picked up 2 early wickets and left the Titans startled on 2 for 10. Cam Green picked up a beautiful wicket to make the Titans truly stress out on 3 for 19. This is just amazing to see these RCB bowlers play like this, who have struggled pretty much all season. After that, David Miller's 30 runs and S. Khan's 37 runs got the Titans to 80 runs before Miller was back in the dugout, and then Khan was soon to join him. An amazing run out by Virat, by the way. After a brief cameo from Rashid Khan, the RCB bowlers took complete control and bowled the Titans all out for 147. Faf du Plessis and Virat Kohli started beautifully for RCB with a 92-run partnership before Faf was sadly dismissed on 64 runs. Will Jacks didn't fire, only going out on 1 run. Rajat Patidar went out on 2 runs and Glenn Maxwell went out on 4 runs. This put RCB in a bit of a pickle. Add the fact that the King was out on 42 runs, RCB was starting to fear for the worst. Dinesh Karthik, 21 runs not out, and Swamptil Sanger, 15 runs not out, were able to put all those fears to rest, which won RCB their 3rd game in a row and pushed RCB for a late playoff surge. Game 12, RCB versus the Punjab Kings. RCB were aiming for 4 wins in a row and eliminate the Kings, who were also in dire need for a win in this do-or-die clash. Punjab won the toss and elected to bowl first. The start for RCB was not the prettiest, as Faf went out on 9 runs, and Will Jacks was soon to follow on 12 runs. Rajat Patidar and Virat Kohli put on a great 53-run partnership before Rajat was dismissed on 55 runs. Virat continued the show for RCB, with the help of Cam Green, before Virat was sadly dismissed on 92 runs, and from there, RCB lost their way a little bit, losing a couple of wickets to end their innings on 241 runs. RCB with the ball started well once again, with P. Sanger going out on just 6 runs. Johnny Bairstow sadly did wellish, getting 27 runs before he was dismissed. Riley Russo batted really well for Punjab before he went out on 61 runs. From there, RCB were able to take full control, picking up consistent wickets, which resulted in another RCB victory, as we won this by a whopping 60 runs, which was great for our net run rate. With a few results needing to go our way, we can seriously make playoffs now, as we have won our 4th game on the trot. Game 13, RCB versus the Delhi Capitals. This matchup once again is massive for both teams, as both sides would greatly benefit from a victory. Delhi won the toss and elected to have a bowl first. It was a rocky start for RCB, as Faf du Plessis was back in the sheds on just 6 runs. Virat Kohli was soon to join him on 27 runs, and RCB were on 2 for 36 and in some serious trouble. And to Will Jacks and Rajat Patidar, who got 41 and 52 runs and put up a 92-run partnership. Mind you, there were plenty of drop catches as well from the Delhi Capitals, and RCB took full advantage of that opportunity. Delhi got a breakthrough as Rajat Patidar departed. Will Jacks was soon to follow. RCB lost their way a little bit as Dinesh Karthik went out on a duck. Swamp Hill went out on a golden duck, and in one of the rarest moments you'll ever see in cricket, Mohammad Siraj was out on a diamond duck. Cam Green's 32 not out helped RCB in the back end of the innings as we got 187 runs. RCB needed some quick and early wickets, as we all know how dangerous David Warner and Jake Fraser-McGurk are. Literally 4 balls into the innings, Will Jacks caught David Warner out on just a single run, and over later Abhishek Parel and the destructive Jake Fraser-McGurk were also out, and shortly after that Delhi found themselves on a score for 4 for 30 and completely done for thanks to great bowling by RCB. Axar Patel and Shai Hope did their very best with scores of 29 and 57, but once they fell it was all over as RCB won this match by 47 runs, which means the next game for RCB, with a couple of results going our way, will be an elimination final against CSK. This is cinema. Game 14, RCB versus the Chennai Super Kings. This game is arguably the biggest regular season game in IPL history, after Delhi defeated LSG, which was absolutely massive for RCB's season. The equation is pretty simple for RCB. We have to defeat the Super Kings by either 18 runs plus, or we have to chase down the Super Kings total in 18.1 overs. The rain can play a massive factor in this game. All in all, this is blockbuster cricket! The Super Kings won the toss and elected to bowl first, meaning we had to defeat the Super Kings by 18 runs or more to qualify for playoffs. Everything started perfectly for RCB as we hit 30 runs off just 3 overs before the rain showed up, forcing a delay in play. Thankfully, we lost no overs and the game was able to continue, but the pitch was turning badly. The experience of Virat Kohli, 47 runs, and Faf du Plessis, 54 runs, were able to play their shots and strike the ball beautifully before Virat was called out by Daryl Mitchell. Faf was then dismissed in the most unlucky way possible as he was run out by the non-striker's end. Rajat Patidar 41 runs and Cam Green 38 runs not out were able to strike the ball amazingly before Patidar was dismissed. Late cameos from Dinesh Karthik and Glenn Maxwell meant that RCB were able to get a score of 218 runs. This all means that RCB needed to keep the Super Kings under 200 runs in order to qualify for the playoffs. The start for RCB was perfect as Glenn Maxwell striked with the first ball. Shortly after, Daryl Mitchell was out and RCB were looking like they would qualify. Rachin Ravindra's 61 runs put pressure on RCB, but soon enough Rachin was out after a terrible mistake of running. Ravindra Jadeja's 42 runs not out and MS Dhoni's 25 of 13 put a lot of pressure on RCB. Even though we were going to win this game, the Super Kings did anything they could to get to 201 runs, but were unable to do it. And I'll tell you what, the crowd in Bangalore went nuts as we qualified for the playoffs. What a major turnaround as we went from 1-7 to 7-7 and had a superior run rate against the Super Kings to push them out of the 4. What a night, what a moment for RCB. The elimination final, the Royals vs RCB. This is playoffs, the true test for RCB to see how well we truly are. We are looking to win 7 games in a row. The Royals won the toss and elected to bowl first. For RCB, besides Virat Kohli's 33 runs, Rajat Patidar's 34 runs, and Cam Green's 27 runs, it was a pretty terrible innings. No one around these 3 players stepped up, and to be completely honest, the Royals just stomped us. Trent Boult bowled terrifically for the Royals, although to be fair, Faf was unlucky with that awesome catch by Powell. Glenn Maxwell went out on a golden duck, and I think he won't be in RCB colours next season. We managed to claw our way to 172 runs, but it was 20 to 25 runs under par. RCB didn't even bowl that badly. We fought to the very end, but unfortunately Jaswal's 45 runs made it extremely difficult to do anything, and it just simply wasn't enough as we exit the IPL, losing this game by 4 wickets. This match really hurt all the RCB fandom. It was a tough loss to take, but this season was a great turnaround. We picked up a great head coach in Andy Flower. We saw the potential of Will Jacks, Cam Green and Rajat Patidar, and we also saw that maybe it was time to move on from Glenn Maxwell next season. All in all, a great season. I'm so proud of this group, and remember, play bold! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!